Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane, and let's talk about Southern Charm Season 5, Episode 1. OMG, did I know this season was going to be lit? This season's going to be pumping. This season's going to be good. Like, they really dig deep this season. Boy. So anyways, we start off Southern Charm. Kathryn, basically, she is burning sage in her house because she's trying to burn away all the negative energy, all the negative people. Ashley, the nanny, she's trying to burn away all the negative things that she's been going through. She's on a new path because remember last time we seen her, she was on that Zen thing because she had just left rehab and she was being clean and all this other good stuff. So Shep goes to see Cameran, and Cameran is pregnant, and the fortune teller was right. She's about to have a baby, and basically she's talking to Shep, and Shep is still single, and he's 38 years old, and he was with this woman, and they were supposed to be having a relationship, but Shep was like, she goes to bed too early, and she didn't come to New York. She only stayed 3 days with me, and I was there for 6 days, and so basically he can't find a woman. Does he want a woman? Does he want a relationship? What do you want, Shep? What's going on? Why do you still want to be single? Are you enjoying that single life, Shep? Because you don't seem lonely to me. You're having a different girl every night. So anyways, Cameran does her due diligence and tries to help Shep with a relationship like she always does. Try to help him find love, help him find something. So anyways, moving on from that, congratulations, Cameran. So we go to Kathryn's. Kathryn has a new apartment, and she was like, I could do it on my own. I don't need Thomas. I didn't need Thomas' help. I didn't need Thomas' money. I didn't need Thomas. So basically, I don't know who she's talking to. I think she's talking to Lucy. I don't know who she's talking to. She's talking to some lady. But before then, she's talking about Thomas thought I needed him for everything. Thomas thought that I was dependent on him and I needed him for this and I needed him from that. And I proved to him I could do it on my own. I could do it on my own. Look at me. So it was like, we happy for you, Kathryn. But Kathryn, whatever mood stabilize your doctors got you on, tell them to dumb down the dose. The dose is too high. So anyways, moving on. And so then Kathy has a friend come over. I don't know who her friend is, whoever her name is. Her friend comes over and she was like, oh my God, look at your Aunt Kathryn. I'm looking at Kathryn. I'm like, damn, my arms look beat up. So basically, in the latest agreement with Thomas and Kathryn, she has to be drug tested for a year because she failed her last drug test. So basically, they tested for alcohol and drugs. And I guess, they blew a vein or something or just bruising her skin with the needle. So basically her agreement was to keep getting drug tested, and Thomas can request a drug test any and every time that he wants to. It doesn't really matter, whenever he wants it. And she has 24 hours to comply, I believe. And then on top of that, Thomas has to get rid of his nanny because she wasn't feeling the nanny, and the nanny was getting jealous and didn't want her to hold her son or her kids. Like, bitch, you gotta go if you was actually doing that. So anyways, the nanny is out the picture. Wasn't even a big deal because Thomas just be hitting them and tearing them down. He be hitting them and get rid of them. That's how Thomas do. So, because Thomas has still got love for Kathryn, still wants to be with Kathryn. So anyways, moving on from that. Because she gave him his first 2 kids out of all these years, as old as he is, he finally got his 2 kids and she done gave it to him, and she's still young and she's still beautiful. Thomas wants to be with her, but he wants to torture her too as well. So, and he's stubborn just like she is stubborn, and I believe Kathryn will get back with Thomas. Please. Yes, she will, in a heartbeat, in a second, in a New York minute. So anyways, Kathryn is talking with her friend, and basically they talk about this new girl, Ashley, that's Thomas dating. She's a nurse or whatever, and she's a hospice nurse. And so Kathryn goes, well, it's a good thing that he did get a hospice nurse because, she'll be beneficial to him because he's so old, basically. She might come in handy. So Thomas got him a hospice nurse, and we find out that she flew from California. So, she flew across the country to be with Thomas. And basically, I know there were some things about her and Thomas in the blogs, but I can't remember because it was so long ago. It's been so long since this show has aired. Like, what took you so long, Bravo, to bring Southern Charm back? So anyways, it is what it is. So they laugh about it, whatever. But, Kathryn doesn't really know her or anything about her. But I guess we'll see how it goes. And then we have Chelsea and Naomi meet up. And basically we find out that Chelsea and Naomi are both single. And Chelsea is not with Austin. I thought they was going to make it, but not really because he ain't got the money. He doesn't have to drive. And, Chelsea's like, she's working. She's like, she's a regular worker in Charleston. So, she's not a trust fund kid. So basically, Austin not having money, quitting his job and everything is not a good look. So we find out that Austin quit his job basically, and he's not working, and Chelsea was paying for everything, and then Austin would go outside so she can buy beer, and she's not trying to live that life. You see how pretty Chelsea is? You think Chelsea's gonna be fronting the bill? Do you think that's gonna happen? She's serving people all day. She wants to get served too. So now we find out Austin doesn't have a job. I don't know what's going on with Austin, but it seems like Austin is like sniffing like paint glue, or he's huffing or something. I don't know what's going on with Austin. Or is Austin a complete total alcoholic? Like, what? Shep don't even look that bad as an alcoholic. Like, you could tell. I don't know what's going on with Austin. He looks real different than last season. But also, I know Austin has went through a lot in his life because he lost his little sister, and he really wanted love this time with Chelsea. But Chelsea's like, I'm single. And she's going out tonight. And so then we find out Naomi and Craig are separated, and basically she lives in her own new house that is all cozy without Craig, and Craig is living with his roommate buddy friend in his house or whatever. So I guess it didn't work out. I guess that counseling didn't work out. I was telling you, that counselor was crazy. And also Naomi has been showing her true colors this episode. She let us see the bitch in her. She let us see her, how she talks, how she acts, how she's all like dissing people, coming with one hitter, one liners, one shots, and just being all rambunctious and negative. She used to be a little bit of positive, so she's letting her true colors come out, because the way that she would talk to Craig was disrespectful to her too as well. He was, but she would just like belittle Craig, and she would belittle him in front of people. Only reason why Craig would say something belittling towards Naomi in front of people is when Naomi starts the argument and it's in front of people, and she'll go back and tell everybody what Craig has said, what Craig's doing. People will make fun of Craig, and she would just be laughing too as well. So anyways, but Craig did graduate from law school. And basically, she couldn't support somebody like him because his brain is like scrambled eggs. And he also looked like he's been doing a lot of heavy drinking, and he looks like he's on something too as well. I don't know what's going on. Either he's tired, he's drained, he's worn out from sewing, making cookbooks, taking care of his cat. I don't know what's going on with Craig, but Craig does not seem like himself this episode. Maybe he's just off. He's not even dressed up. He's not clean shaven. His hair is not in place. Craig always takes effort in the way he looks and the way he goes out, and it seems like he just don't care. Like, is he depressed over Naomi leaving him? Because it seemed like Craig did really love Naomi, that he wanted to be with her or whatever, and she was like the person that he can like fall on to. But he's not in her lane because she comes from money, and so do all of her friends, and Craig does not come from money. So it is what it is with that situation. So I'm like, damn, Naomi was just throwing Craig on the bus. Like, she's tired of him. She don't want to be with him no more. And she's happy. She's doing good without him. Basically, she was like, he's all over the place. He can't commit to one thing. He sure committed to you. And he didn't cheat on you or nothing. He made sure you had food cooked. Your house was clean. The yard was done. He did all that good stuff. But, I guess image is everything, especially especially for Naomi and Craig, like people will be like, oh, what is your boyfriend doing? What is he doing now? Like he was buying property, he was buying houses, so he's buying property. That is a game. That's money right there. But I guess she wanted him to do more. I guess she wanted him to practice law or whatever. So it is what it is. And so I'm like, damn, Craig and Naomi are over like I didn't know it. Like I didn't tell you guys all last season that they don't belong together. But it is what it is. Chelsea and Austin, I didn't think it was going to last that long because Chelsea, she want a man with money too as well. And she don't want to be no cum bucket because she said basically Austin went out one night to a party with his boys and he came home like at 3 o'clock in the morning and he wanted to roll over and get some coochie coo, and she was like, no, I'm not your cum bucket. I was like, oh shit, she didn't want to give it to him. Okay. So anyways, we get Shep and Austin. Basically, they chilling and they talking because they're at the bar or whatever. Shep looks like his old self. Shep is doing his thing. So basically, Austin did buy Shep a beer. Or did he put it on tab? And Shep is paying for it because now we know Austin's not working. So basically, we find out, that Austin has been dating, Chelsea's friend, Victoria, and Chelsea's really not talking to Victoria that much. They're not girly girls anymore, but it is what it is. But Austin tells Shep the door's still open for Chelsea, I guess, if she ever wants to come back. And so it is what it is. And Shep is just single right now. He was dating, but it's also Shep's birthday. He has turned 38 years old. And so what is he now, 39? And so then now we get Shep and Whitney. They meet up or whatever. Whitney's looking at Shep eating and guzzling water down like, oh, you're so disgusting. It's like Whitney and Shep, like you can never imagine them being friends. But anyways, Whitney's not going to be eating. Whitney was like, I'm good. Whitney still looks the same. He still has his attitude. He has a funniness about him that you just got to catch it. So anyways, they talk about, Whitney's talking about, let's throw you a real party, a real birthday party, something really adult, because everybody's trying to make Shep an adult. Shep don't want to be no adult. Leave him alone. You only live once. So anyways, they want to throw this nice dinner party at his house because who put their 2 cents in? Cameran might not be on camera. She might not be around, but she's making sure somebody's taking care of Shep because that's her dude. That's her boy. So anyways, because she had that talk with Shep, and Shep was like, I'm not good at hosting parties. I'm good at attending parties. I was like, Shep, that's you. You are still Shep. So then moving on from that, so basically they was like, oh, you know what, when we get, Craig to cater the party or to come up with the menu, and they all laughing about Craig. So they be, especially Whitney's throwing a little dirt at Craig. He's like, he's the master chef. I'm like, Whitney, leave that boy alone. Just because he stood up to you, Whitney, now you got to talk about him. So anyways, Whitney was like, I bet you if you call him, he ain't gonna pick up. And they was like, I bet you $20. So Shep calls Craig, and Craig picks up on like the first or second ring. So anyways, Craig agrees to barbecue or cook for Shep's birthday party. So it is what it is. Whitney owes Shep $20. And so we get on to JD. JD's having financial problems. So basically they're saying JD owes $163,000 for this bar and dinner place that he has, and he hasn't paid rent since he owned the place. And basically I was like, oh shit, Thomas Revenant is reading the newspaper. So he goes over there to see JD, and JD lives like a tree down in his yard. And then you got Thomas jumping over it. You got, the camera's got to get it to make it look like, oh, he's living in a shabby place. And it's the guest house or whatever. So anyways, they're having a conversation. So they're talking basically and have a conversation. And basically JD breaks the news to us to let us know that him and Elizabeth has separated and they live in separate homes, but they're right across the street from each other. And basically JD is saying that Liz did not support him, and basically Noah was having a hard time of going through financial distress, that she turned her back on him, and she told him that she has fell out of love with him. And basically I was like, damn, he ain't wearing his ring and she ain't wearing hers. And basically they've been separated for a couple of months. And he was like, when you fight, you're supposed to make up, and we haven't got that. It hasn't happened. So basically he was like, Liz is Elizabeth done hurt him, broke his heart. She don't want him no more. I'm like, damn, JD, you lost all that weight and Liz is gone? Or did you lose that weight and you go find you something younger? You tell me, JD. So anyways, I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this shit is going on. Like JD and Liz, they were so busy helping, Thomas and Kathy get it together and get custody and all this other bullshit. They should have been working on their marriage instead of helping other people at this time and point. But I'm like, damn, Liz seems like a wonderful, beautiful lady, a good mother. She's always so kindly speaking. She can deal with Kathryn and Kathryn's situation, work with her kids. The kids are so well behaved. Like when you see the kids on the show, the way they talk, I mean, just so well behaved that it was like crazy. And then she was so good with Kathryn and her baby and helping Kathryn with the relationship with Thomas, and then JD was also helpful with Kathryn's relationship with Thomas, having her write letters, think about before she say things, actually like counseling them. And then you like, damn, they turn around and now they're separating. Like, you guys got to get it together, find that love. I mean, you guys got to go on the honeymoon, you got to kiss and make up. Like, what's going on, JD and Elizabeth? You guys were the stable couple on the show. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious, JD and Elizabeth? And then JD owing money. I can't believe this. This is like fugazi. So anyways, Thomas is like, yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Blase and the third is just like, damn. I was like, oh, shit. And so I was like, damn, I can't believe it. So we get, Shep and we get Craig, basically. I'm still like, damn. So we get like Shep, we get Craig, and whatever, they're going to pick out food and all this other good stuff, Blase and the third, and basically they go over the guest list, and that's when, Craig is like, so you invited Thomas and his new girlfriend. Did Ashley meet Kathleen yet? Do they know about each other? And then, Shep is like, oh my God, I didn't even know. So anyways, they get the food or whatever, they get a smoker, and basically they're having a problem with the grill. The grill looks nice, the smoker, the grill, everything looks good, but basically right now they're having a hard time. And then Austin shows up, and then I think either Craig or Shep gave Austin money to go to the store, because we know Austin is broke. He ain't got $1 to spend. So I guess Austin is living off of some savings, or his parents done kicked in some money. So it is what it is. So Austin goes out and get the snacks, but basically Austin and Craig goes back and forth at it. They're like arguing and tussling about the grill and shit like that. But we got Craig being a sweet guy that he is. He brings a apron for Shep and has Shep name on it. I was like, oh, how cute. So anyways, it is what it is. And so Shep is kind of giving Craig a hard time, basically, like, kind of like throwing jokes here and there about, his cooking skills, not being able to cook, and the dinner not being ready. And Craig takes that to the heart, because, Craig is sensitive when you talk about him and you talk about like his failure, or he's not doing something right or whatever. So he takes it to the heart, and now he gets pissy. He's in a pissy match with, Austin. Austin was like, I'm not mad. And Craig is, so then Shep is trying to calm down Craig. So then we get the ladies together. We get Kathryn. We get so we get Kathryn, we get Danny, we get Chelsea, we get Naomi, and basically they're talking about Shep. And I was like, I bet Shep didn't even use condoms. And so that's when Naomi said, she said to Kathryn, does Shep use condoms? She was like, I don't know, I can't remember, so long ago. And then she was like, but he made me take a shower before we had sex. I was like, damn. Shep with all the beer cans and shit all over his house, he made Kathryn take a shower. He thinks she was dirty and nasty. He made her take a shower. Did he take a shower? I wish they would have asked Kathryn if he took a shower too as well. Did he just make her take a shower? That's a he must have smelled her from the door. What the freak? So anyways, And so she was like, I can't remember, blah, that was so long ago. And then so basically that's when Naomi was like, Elizabeth should have came, but she can't come because of, JD, because JD told her he has to go out, watch the kids. Because at first when Naomi was talking to Elizabeth, she was going to come through. But now she can't because she's stuck babysitting the kids. Like, I guess they couldn't find a nanny at the last minute. I mean, a babysitter or whatever. So then Naomi is like pissed about JD. And she was like, JD's this, JD's that. JD's not a good person. JD is a real piece of shit. He's a real piece of work. And then Kathryn jumps in and was like, yeah, he is a real piece of shit. He is just like Thomas, two peas of a pot. You should have seen the shit I went through, blah, blah, blah. But I thought JD was helping you, Kathryn. I don't know. So anyways, so then Naomi was like, JD only sees his kids once a week and he lives right across the street. Tell me how low down and dirty that. I was like, damn, if he lives across the street and only seen his kids once a week, some bullshit. And got to be a lot going on in that situation. And right now it seems like there's going to be some financial distress. You got 2 homes and basically lighting, gas, and paying taxes or paying for the homes to make sure that they're livable. It's going to cost money. And then you have, court judgments or a court case that is coming through, and I don't know how. That's some real weight. That's some real heavy shit. And they'll tell you the biggest things with marriages is financial and sex. It doesn't seem like neither one of them are having sex together because JD said Elizabeth said that she done fell out of love with him. I was like, oh no. And they're not wearing their rings. They just took pictures, all these nice pictures together, and Blas in the third, and he lost all his weight. So anyways, Naomi's like, JD better not say a damn thing to me. He better not say nothing about Liz, because if he does, I'm going to totally go off. And they asked Kathryn, how does she feel about Ashley? She was like, Ashley who? She was like, I don't really care. I'm in my own world. I'm in my own life. I'm doing my own thing. I don't really care. I'm going to act like she don't exist because he didn't really tell me about her. So basically, Kathryn tells us that how she found out about Ashley's because, her daughter told her that, Mommy, Ashley sleeps in the bed with Daddy overnight. So I was like, damn. So the food goes well. Everything's at Craig's birthday party. It's pretty much going good. The food is together. The food is almost done. The side dishes are almost done too as well. So everyone's cool over there. So basically, Naomi was like, Craig better not do nothing wrong or she's gonna get in his assy. Like, Naomi's talking real big shit, so Naomi's gonna be spilling secrets because she done told all this mess. Everybody's just looking to her, and Kathy are the only one talking crap. And so Chelsea was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I see Austin or whatever. Then they talk about Ashley traveling across the world to be with a man she barely knows, and they're saying that she's desperate. Kathryn says Kathy said desperate, thirsty. So we'll wait until the next episode. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peoples and my peeps. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peace. One love.